chance to talk to one of the pilots that escaped back here, so I took it. Apparently, 2 of our planes took the enemy on alone. They covered the Allies so they could retreat. The hell kind of idiot does a thing like that? The last pilot to land back at the base was that scrawny anarchist dude. He always had this dumb grin on his face, like he didn't give a damn about whatever he did to get thrown in here with the rest of us. Was he the one who went gung-ho? I bought him a drink later. After the usual small talk, I turned the topic around to the mission. For an anarchist, he struck me as a bit weird. Nothing like what I expected. He talked a mile a minute and kept going on and on about library books. Not encyclopedias, those cheesy adventure novels you read in high school. Nothing against those. I like a good story myself once in a while. But I wasn't here to talk books.
I remember that day well. Amidst the swirling clouds, the fighter squadron was trying to help its allies reach safety.
He's pretty foolish, isn't he?
I thought so too. Suddenly, a highly skilled enemy fighter squadron appeared and began picking them off at the edges. One by one, they fell right out of the sky.
Although, I guess there was nobody around that was even more foolish to go to their aid then. So you simply watch things unfold from a distance.
Yeah. I mean, who would have ever thought that I'd just go and follow him straight into the enemy squadron like that?
After what felt like decades, I finally got to the info I was looking for. He wasn't the guy. He said he was just following his wingman's lead and managed not to die somehow. The hero on this mission was the new guy. The one that killed Harling. How did you feel?
I'm still kind of shaken up, actually. But you know, I do feel a certain sense of pride, too.
He really is foolish, isn't he?
Yep, he sure is.
I went to the hangar to have myself a closer look at Trigger's plane. I knew that burnt smell. That's what happens when an engine's been driven to its limit. This pilot was a hot dog. From now on, I was gonna keep my eye on this idiot. From a distance, though. I didn't want to get too tight with someone who was a better pilot than my dad. Even so, I decided to give this guy's plane a little bit of the old Avril magic touch. He needed all the help he could get.
Attention! If you disobeyed orders in the previous mission, line up over there. You won't disobey a second time. Do not test my patience. The biggest threat to our forces is the enemy's enormous swarm of drones. In order for our forces to penetrate deep into Erusian territory, we'll need to clear a path. You will destroy the enemy's fuel plant. HQ has found evidence that fuel is being moved intermittently inland from a refinery at the harbor in Artiglio. It's likely they're supplying fuel for the various drone bases. Those of you whose food privileges were taken away already know how this goes. We silence the drones by taking their fuel. Enter via the estuary, take out their AA, destroy the fuel points on both sides of the river and their oil tankers. Remember, you're not bona fide military. You're expendable.
convicts. Stand by at the front.
Champ went down crying like a baby. I knew he was all bark and no bite. A coward. You don't want to talk, running off with your tail between your legs? I wasn't running away, I was retreating. Well, I can't say I blame you. It was hell out there. Man, I'm not in the mood for this shit today. I'm gonna blow stuff up to let off steam. Target in sight. I see a lot of oil tanks. See more warships. There's plenty of buildings, too.
Destroy everything in sight.
I appreciate the simplicity of the operation. They don't look like military.
You think you look anything like military?
Fox 2. Whoa. Doing well and truly started.
Damn! That's what I call fireworks.
Yeah! Another one popped. Take this.
Burn, bitches.
Are you guys all nuts? I thought at least one of you was safe. The beast being stuck in the field, right?
I've got more bad news. The megastorm in Nessa 2 that formed a few days ago is approaching our AO.
No time to smell the roses, then. A fighter pilot needs to fight. She's like, this is too easy. It's like watching the fireworks display.
Burn, baby, burn. Suck on it.
Spare 15, SAM site down.
Fox 2. Watch on hostiles.
Nessa 2 entering AO in 3 minutes.
Shit, we're out of time.
They decided. Fox 2. Abandoning aircraft. Missile evading.
Missile hit.
Yeah, target destroyed.
Hostile behind. They have a lock.
Jackpot. The Tigger's full of oil.
Spare 15,
Out of here
missile
before they're blown up.
2 minutes remaining.
There aren't enough interceptors.
Enemy has a lock on me.
Hey, Trigger. Why do you think this stupid war keeps dragging on?
Here he goes.
It's all because countries exist. Shouting that and throwing a rock is what got me in here.
Well, you have free meals and a warm bed. You should thank our good citizens.
Enemy has a lock on me.
Spare 15, target destroyed. Bombs away.
We just got everything unloaded.
1 minute remaining. Dust Cloud is entering the area of operations. Finish your work if you want to stay out of solitary. Vehicle down.
Fox 2. Can't put the fire out. Get back. The beams are too strong.
Behind, they have a lock. 30 seconds remaining.
Bandit acquired. Missile crossing. Evading.
Missile launched.
Thanks for saving me the trouble. Look at that oil. Just burn up the seat.
Break! Missile inbound!
Looking good.
I'll take jobs like this any day.
Megastorm and Nessa 2 is about to arrive.
Right. Bring out the trucks. Make sure their routes are split. Take every drop of fuel you can carry.
It looks like some oil tankers loaded with oil got away. HQ saw them on satellite. Burned down everything that turns up.
Why are they popping on and off of radar?
Sand clouds. Sand breaks up here and there. That's when radar picks them up. If you detect something, strike fast.
Staring at my radar and trolling? This is not my style.
Even in sand, you can lock on if you get close enough.
Are you sure you can trust that intel?
Easy for you to say.
You guys do whatever you want. I'm going off by myself. Okay. Do you think that's for the best?
Tanker truck destroyed. Make sure you wipe them all out.
Take that.
Eyes like a jackal, Trigger. They don't run out of gas, right?
They've got trailers full of fuel.
Trucks don't run on jet fuel. I heard diesel engines can.
Quit yapping and hunt down your targets.
Got one on radar. Moving.
Vehicle down. The rising smoke marks their graves.
Nice sentiment, Van Dog.
Spare 2, count. Where the hell do you think you're going? You're approaching Erusian territory. Return.
Just following orders to find tankers. So how about you go chew on a bone?
Spare squadron, a new enemy is approaching. Bearing 350 from the reference point.
They're coming from the north. Did they pick up Count's aircraft? Wait a sec, don't go blaming me.
They appear to be Erusian drones.
More UAVs? Why are they always after us?
The mission stays the same. Destroy the tankers.
There's no way we can chase the damn tankers now. They're coming.
You're out of your goddamn mind.
A cat doesn't have enough lives to carry out your orders.
Do your duty and take out the tankers.
Someone help me out here.
Tanker confirmed eliminated.
You can't run from us.
Keep going. Burn it all.
Don't you go doing a tabloid on me.
Have you forgotten what happens to deserters? I'll send you out to dig up landmine with your bare hands.
I'm sticking around. You know why that political offender jackass is still alive, don't you?
Trigger?
Higher chance of living with him.
Allied aircraft down by a UAV.
Pipe down and keep your mind on the mission, full band.
We gotta get those UAVs.
The mission's become way too dangerous. Damn Cal for dragging us into this shit.
Shut the hell up. This has nothing to do with me.
You guys are celebrating, but I don't hear anyone saying all targets have been taken down.
Damn, I'm targeted. Maybe we should have stuck with Trigger after all. Play along, Trigger.
Thanks, too.
Weapon system's acting up. I can't fight like this. I'm gonna break off. There he goes, running away. And he's who drew the drones here. Say what you want. Have fun with your new friends. Trigger trashed the target.
Woo! Trigger again?
Locked.
Really burning. That was some primo jet fuel.
Nah, jet fuel doesn't ignite that easily. That was standard gasoline.
How about taking targets down instead of flapping your gums?
Huh?
You can't stick around forever. Find those targets. Spare 15, target destroyed.
One more truck down. Pop them all.
He's too quick.
Target detected on radar.
Target confirmed near full band. Dig around.
How can we be expected to deal with the surface and the air at the same time? Trigger, hurry up and take care of the enemy.
Target is down. Well done.
Uncovered another one.
That's a lot of fuel up in smoke. But there could be more hiding somewhere.
Can't see the highway unless you get way down.
Bastards picked a hell of a place to hide.
Nicole.
Trigger, missile incoming!
Understood. HQ sent a message. That was the last one. All aircraft, return to base. Burning up all those tankers will starve their drones for a while.
I'm still alive.
Stick with Trigger and you'll make it. Worked like a charm.
If you think that's all you need to survive, you might as well get your last rites now.
Exactly, that was all dumb luck. Wait, you were in earshot, Count?
Must have been straining to hear from high altitude.
Seems you've learned nothing in the sky, Count.
Well, yeah, it's not like there's anything I can learn from Trigger. Champ went down crying like a baby. I knew he was all bark and no bite. A coward. You don't want to talk, running off with your tail between your legs.
The mission was a success. There's nothing else I need to say. Dismissed. So it looks like we're getting attention from above. If any credit is due, it should come to me. Prisoners deserve nothing.